Hey there, sweet friends. This is Aisha at Youngspapercreations, and I want to thank you so very much for being here with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. I've been connecting with a number of lovely, lovely ladies, and I want to thank you very much. And a lot of it, as of yesterday, has been like a domino effect, starting with the lovely poet Spice. And I just thank you so very much. There's another lady that I met online. Her name is Faith, and I met Faith through another friend. And I am just so tickled pink how I'm connecting with so many of you. And I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. A lovely lady, Ruth actually. I forgot the name of her channel right now. She does some amazing stamping, and she'll know who she is, but I have to remember her name, her site name, but her name is Ruth. And some of you might know. I've Artful Stamping? No, something to that nature. But she's just amazing. And she just talks about, she was telling me, that you'll find your tribe, just do what you do and have fun. And thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Poet Spice, I just love her. I love her energy. I've been watching her for years. And I made a lovely comment, which I meant from the bottom of my heart. And I did not ask her to subscribe, and she just went and subscribed. I just thank each and every one of you who realize that it's important for us to assist each other and that there's enough for each other. And you cannot, I love this saying, you cannot pick someone up without raising yourself up a little bit higher. I love that. So thank you very much. You all know, if you've been watching me long enough, that I am aiming for 1,000 subscribers and hours of viewing so that I'm able to come on live and do a whole number of other things. And so thank you. Please continue to share my channel and subscribe and all that good stuff. And so let's get in. I got this in the mail. And I have some other stuff coming, but this was the first one that I got, the jar of flowers. I love a number of things, but this was the first one that I wanted to get my hands on. Now, I've not had a chance to try. It came today, so I see that there's a lid here. Should I want to put the lid on? That's going to be interesting. And I'm still learning, but I've decided to work on this one here. I did a few samples, and I'm going to go in and replicate that. I've done some pre-coloring and such, and I don't have a lot of markers and such. I've only got this older pack, and this is the 2017 to 2019 in colors. So these are older, so I'm using what I have until I get the other ones. But I want to go in and just show you how lovely this jar of flowers. I'm now a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and this is what you guys need to know. You don't have to worry about, you know, keeping up with it if you don't want to. But if you're gonna start off and you're gonna pay, over $100 to get a number of items, go ahead and sign up and be a demonstrator, because not only do you pay the base amount, but you're gonna get discounts on them, and you're gonna get an extra bundle and all these wonderful opportunities that only last, it will be lasting, I think, for the next week or two. I don't remember. So look into that, because if you're going to pay more than $100 and something for a selected set of items, you might as well go on in and sign up. And you don't even have to keep it up, because after a while, if you don't keep it up when the quarter is over, then automatically you'll be let go. But you wouldn't be forced to buy anything or keep up with it. So go ahead and try it out. Stampin' Up, as you know, it's fantastic. Now, I got the bundle, so I got the stamps, and I also got the punch, which is quite interesting. If you know anything about Stampin' Up, you know that their items are just amazing. You're not going to go wrong. These punches are better than any on the market. EK Success is fairly good as well. This is the one that I have. The difference between the two is that the EK Success jar is a tiny bit taller. It's a little bit more lanky, as opposed to, let me show you the difference. So I did a sample cut, and I'll show you. So on the left, you have the Stampin' Up jar, and on the right, you have the EK Success. It's a tiny smidge taller, and it's a little bit more lengthy in the body as opposed to this one here. And I think with the EK Success, it's a little bit more refined and defined around the neck area, but still beautiful. All right, so I have both, and I'm so glad I got the Stampin' Up, because sometimes I find that I feel as if the EK Success is gonna go on me, but yeah, this one is the EK Success. The gray one is the EK Success, and the darker color is the Stampin' Up. All right, so I'm gonna go in and just show you. You've seen this, it's been shown so many times, so you're just doing me the courtesy. I will show you what I've been doing. And so I'm gonna now go in and find my jar. Like I said, I've done a number of the steps, so I'm just gonna do the initial step and then continue on. I hope you guys are doing well today. I've been out for a little bit today, so I actually did not spend as much time at my table being creative as I have done. I'm actually at home with my daughter for the time being, because she's underage and the daycare, as you know, is closed at the moment. So okay, so I'm gonna get my jar there. I actually did it in the black, and I meant to do it in the green. So I'm gonna go back and do it in the green, because I saw you could do it in the black as well. I saw someone, she did it in a different color, and you know, you can do it in any color that you choose. I'm actually gonna use this amarella, like a teal color from, and this one is not a Stampin' Up color. This one is a Michael's ink. Okay, so that's the one that I did with the teal. This one I did with the Memento ink. That's the black above there. And I'm now gonna go in. Now when you're doing the stems, if you notice, the bottom is a little bit more chunky, which makes sense, right? So we have to make sure we get the right side. And I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna use the Mossy Meadow for the stems. And this one, again, I think this one is retired. I keep all of my stamps, and whenever I go to garage sale events and such where they're selling the craft supplies, I get them if they have ink refills and everything, because it might be out, the color might not be in style, but it's just as good, my dear, and I use it. So when you're stamping your stem, of course, we want to make sure as much as possible that we line it up with the top. So I'm going to actually lean over to make sure I do a good job. And if I don't, then I can do it again. Isn't that how it works? Yep. So I did it, but it's not quite to the top. So the good thing about that is that I can go back in with my marker when I'm ready and just attach it to the rim of my my lid. So we embellish, my dear. We embellish. That's what crafting and being creative is all about. Alright, so there I did that. I want to close my ink cup because I don't want it to dry. So now I have these two. I'm going to work with both. And so I can go in now. And this one here, I'm using the... Oh, which color is this now? This one is the retired, one of the retired colors that I was looking at on my package. And I cannot see quite well here, but it's not one of... Oh, the Tranquil Tide. The Tranquil Tide. So I'm just going to go in and work on my stems. And remember, when we put the flowers at the top, no one will be the wiser with how it looks. You know that, right? Because the top of the stems will be covered with the bunch of flowers that will be added in. So when you use your markers to define your stems, there's a little bit of a wiggle room also. A little bit of liberty, so to speak. So I did that to show you, but I had already gone in and I did it here before. So I'm going to go in, and as you can see, I've already cut this part and stamp it. So I'm going to cut these out. And you know what I love? The creative side of all of us, it's so vast. And working with these jars, there's so much you can do, because I plan on doing another wherein I will use maybe some Tim Holtz wildflowers and use, instead of the Stampin' Up ones that we have here, we can always... And then not only that, but we have some flowers of our own that we can use with our die cuts and cut out. So there's so much you can do. So there is my jar. There is my jar stamped out. And just so you see with the with my flower, I will get that stamped out for you as well. Looking for my ink. And again, this one that I'm using, I transferred some of my refill ink to this Michael's Smart Craft. And so I'm gonna stamp my flower. I hope you can see. So I'm going to press down. I hope I get it. If not, I'll do it again. And I didn't get it. Okay. So I have to do that one over. No biggie. I'm going to do that over. And I'm pressing down. I'm standing up to give it a good press. I hope I'm not shaking the camera too much, but I want to make sure that I get it. Okay, so there you have it. Do you see that lovely, lovely bunch of flowers? The jar of flowers, that's what it's called. So I basically went in and I color it. I'm not going to do that for time allotment, but I will color everything in this. This one is called the powder pink. Now again, I have not checked to see if this one is absolutely gone or if it's still there. But this is what I'm using right now to color this bunch. I'm coloring everything because this is the only marker that I have that is going to be able to be transparent in terms of the lightness. All of the other four markers that I have, they're very dark. I tried it and it did not come out well. So guess what, ladies and gents? I need to order myself some more markers because I will not be able to do anything other than powder pink. And the mere fact that it requires the lighter hues in order to be seen, it's, idiot proof, so to speak. You just color and you get what you need. And then I can go in with my marker. So I'm gonna spend some time doing this, but then I'm gonna show you the end of what I have just for the sake of time. And so yes, if you've not yet tried it, consider becoming a demonstrator, and you could go in as a hobbyist. You don't have to worry about getting individuals to come on board or anything of the sort. It's up to you. Isn't that fun? It is all up to you. But the joy is getting to see the items before anyone else does, getting everything before anyone else does, and then for now you're getting the discount as well. So there I have it. I colored everything in the powder pink, and so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. Fussy cut this out. I know I have a smaller pair of scissors somewhere, but I need to get some smaller ones because ladies, having one or even two pair of scissors around is not enough, because it's pretty easy to lose something among all of our papers. And remember, when it comes to cutting, let the paper do the talking, do the movement, not the scissors. And that way you get a much better result. Alright. So now, let me get my vase. I know I placed it somewhere. Here it is. Alright, put that aside. Get my vase. Get my glue. And it's just easy as that. Easy peasy. Now I cannot stop talking about this craft glue, the Melody Premium Craft Glue. Believe me when I say that it mimics the Fiber Tack, except it's a tiny bit more watery, but it does the job. It's almost like Fiber Tack's cousin. Okay, I see that I need to clean up around the bottom of my flowers to make it sit well. And what would be even more perfect is if I had a what do you call it? If I had, my words are failing me now. The raised bottom, I know you're saying it right now, but I can't hear you. The foam, the double-sided foam. If I could have that right now, which I don't know where to put my hands on that, it would have raised the vase off of my paper and provide a stunning job. So let me show you this. And I made another one earlier, and here it is. Now, you know what I did? Earlier I cut out one of the flowers, and I thought it would be great for me to put some glue onto that and attach it to one of my flowers. To give it extra dimension. So I don't know if you can see quite well, but it's raised. This one here, it's raised. So I did this one earlier and I didn't do it quite well actually, I can tell. But listen, there's so much you can do with this, so much. Youngspapercreations, like, subscribe, share. Remember, I thank you so very much. If you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. And to all my friends, Poet Spice, Kay, Danny, Nelda, blessings, blessings. Bye guys. Thank you, Father God. Thank you.